What is up, YouTube? That's here, bringing you part 2 of my International Challenge April Masters Division games. We're still using the same team because we're pretty much locked into our battle box. Our record is 15-28. We're just a couple games in. We are going to be using Driftblim, Torkoal, Tapu Bulu, Tapu Lele, Incineroar, and Lilligant. I haven't really had a chance to use Lilligant because we are still near the bottom of the ladder. You know, the tournament just started, and it's pretty much a race to see how high your ranking can get over like a 3-day period, and the top like 100 something people get actual CP for Worlds. And that's pretty much what this tournament is. It's a lot of fun to play. They do them every couple months, and you get CP for if you do well, but you also get like Mega Stones. And some of you guys that know me know that I really like Mega Sceptile. So hopefully, you guys are going to see some Mega Sceptile action after this tournament's over. But back to this game, we have Celesteela. Celesteela is a pain, let me tell you. Celesteela, Incineroar, Tapu Koko, Ninetales, Silvally, and Garchomp. So most likely a Scarf on the Silvally. I'm thinking Specs or Life Orb on the Koko, Sash on Ninetales. Probably Life Orb, some sort of Berry or Z-Move on Incineroar. Either Scarf or Z-Move on Garchomp, and probably Lefties on that Steela. This is a really bad matchup for me, I think. I think I have to go Lele Blim here. And I don't really want to. I really don't want to go Lele Blim here. Because it's really hard to beat like Incineroar with Lele Blim. We fought one in the first episode, and we realized it was pretty hard. Yeah, I am going to go Lele Blim. I think I'm going to go Lele Blim. Am I really going to go Bulu? Lele Blim, Bulu, Incineroar? Is that good? That's all I got. Yeah. The only problem with Lele Blim, Bulu, and Incineroar is I'm pretty like pigeonholed into how I can deal with Steela, and my opponent might be like, well, you have like Sun, I'm not gonna bring Steela. But yeah, it's true I have Sun, but they have a Ninetales, so it's not always in my favor. Let's see how this guy leads. I think this guy's a pretty decent team. It's one that I don't really want to fight because he has things like the Koko and Garchomp for maximum speed control, and the Silvally here, oh man, it's most likely Scarfed as well. So let's see how I deal with this. I'm probably just gonna turn one, pop a Tailwind and protect with my Lele. I don't have to protect with the Lele, but I'm going to. Wait, is that Air Balloon Coco? Is that's what that said? I think it said it. No, that's terrible. You don't get the boost from your terrain. Okay, I'm still gonna Tailwind. I mean, dude. Oh, that's such bait. I want to attack now. We're gonna attack. Oh shit, that's a steel. That's a steel Silvally. It's a steel type. I went to use Psychic on it, and I saw not very effective. That means he's holding the he's not Scarfed, which means now I know that I have to protect. He's holding the Steel Plate, which his Arceus system ability pretty much turns him into a steel type. So we're just gonna protect. The next turn we can just burn it, and we'll be fine. So we're going to protect here. I'm expecting like a Thunderbolt into my Driftblim and an Iron Head into the Lele slots. We pop a free Tailwind. That's always a good thing. And we're going to see a Volt Switch. Okay. Hey, that's fine with me. Come, bring your Garchomp. I don't care. Doesn't really do that much damage. And remember, I'm pretty sure I saw an Air Balloon on that guy. So we're going to see. I'm expecting potentially Garchomp. I really don't want to see Steela. As long as we don't see Steela, I'm happy. If it's Steela, I'm probably going to hard switch out Lele for Incineroar and burn the Arceus. I just called that an Arceus. Burn the Silvally. Let's see what he brings in. What do you guys think they're bringing in? What do you guys think? What? Communication with the train interrupted. Yo, I really hope I didn't DC here. Maybe he realized he was just boned. But I know people have been DCing from this tournament. It looks like I'm still in the tournament. Like, if I would have actually DC'd, it would have shot me back out to the actual game. It says I played 3 battles, but it doesn't really say anything. Looks like a DC happened on some side, but I know I was going to win that game. So anyways, we're going to go into another game. You know, DCs do happen. And, ugh. Oh, what is this? What is this garbage? Alright. We see Kartana, Pheromosa, Minior? That thing usually has a sash. Primarina, Dragonite, Mimikyu. This looks like an in-game team, right? It looks just like it. Can I roll him with Sun and Lele? I could, but the Mimikyu there makes me really wary of certain things. And the Minior most likely has a Sash, so that is something we have to watch out for. I kind of want to go Bulu Lele, as awkward as that sounds again. You may think that's like the stupidest lead ever, but like sometimes you're just faster than them, and that's how it works. I kind of have to go Sun here, I think. I think I have to go Sun. I mean, I could go Bulu Lele, Papa Tailwind, but if I get Trick Roomed, I mean, I really don't think this guy's going to Trick Room me. Let's just say it. He's not going to Trick Room me, so we'll go Bulu Lele. And Sun is good. It is, but I don't like this. I really don't want to fight this. It's the Pheromosa and Kartana that are the problem. There's a Sash on one of them for sure. We'll just bring the Bulu Incineroar. Alright, here we go. Wish me luck, here we go. Going into, well, technically game 4, because the last game DC'd, but I do not want to fight this guy's team. This guy's team is so stupid looking. So dumb looking. I think this is the stupidest looking team. It's so hard to fight against, because you're just going to get swept. Like, it has relatively low speed control, but if there's like a Scarf on the Kartana, imagine how hard this game's going to actually be. Alright, Premium Pheromosa, I'm fine with this. So we're just going to protect Tailwind, and the next turn we're going to probably Psychic the Primarina, burn the Mosa, and then we'll be fine. If he just nukes our Drifblim this turn, which is possible, I think I might still live through an Onslaught, unless it's like a Life Orb, Special Attacker Pheromosa, and like a Z-move from the Primarina. That would be enough to take out my Drifblim, but not before we get a Tailwind off. Alright, so just protect Tailwind, the most standard of standard plays here, and let's see if we can get away with it. I don't like playing this defensive turn 1, especially in someone I think I can just beat, but, you know, we are being safe. Remember, a Poison Z Pheromosa just top cut, or not top cut, it won the freaking Internats, so you gotta watch out for Pheromosa. It goes for just a hard Poison Jab, gets blocked, and it makes me think that that Pheromosa, actually, it might be Scarfed. It might be. He goes for an Ice Beam. Don't you freeze me. Don't you freeze my Drifblim. I need this to actually play the game. And that did a ton of damage. Is that guy Spexed? Are you Spexed? He might be Spexed. Now, I do not know if a Shadow Ball will KO Pheromosa, but I am going to Will-O-Wisp it, and I'm going to Psychic this Primarina. I hope I can pick up the KO on the Primarina. Primarinas are unusually bulky. So I hit my Will-O-Wisp. That's always pretty good. Alright, so that's good. Breaks potential Sash. I can Shadow Ball that guy next turn if for some reason I live. And yeah, we don't KO. Even with my Life Orb, it doesn't usually KO. Just goes for another Poison Jab. Let's see. How much damage is it actually going to do? Not nearly enough anymore. And it actually doesn't poison. So he's going to go for a second Ice Beam. I'm really getting the Scarf feel. Or not the Scarf. What is it? I'm really getting the Specs feel. That just shouldn't be doing that much. Like a full HP 252, 252 Scarf set. That looks pretty much like what it is to me. So we're just going to Shadow Ball the Pheromosa. We're going to go for a Dazzling Gleam. And we should be able to pick up a double KO this turn. Still have a couple turns left in our Tailwind. Next turn we'll Protect with our Drifblim, Protect with our Lele. Then probably reset the Tailwind. Or just Protect with Drifblim to guarantee that we can reset up our Tailwind next turn. Now let's see if he uses any Protects this turn. Doesn't really matter if he does. I have a bunch of AoE coming in. So we'll see. So he's withdrawing Primarina. Whatever is coming in, it's going to be the Kartana, is going to be coming in onto a Dazzling Gleam. We're most likely to be able to scout his item this turn. Shadow Ball comes in on the Mosa. Big damage. So we do just get the hard one-shot. And the reason why I went for the Will-O-Wisp and then the Shadow Ball instead of just a hard Shadow Ball, because I didn't know if it would live, and also it broke potential Sash that way. And it looks like the Sash, it looks like it's probably on the Kartana, unless the Kartana is Scarfed. So I think I have one more turn of Tailwind. I'm going to Protect with my Drifblim and probably Dazzling Gleam again with my Lele. It's going to be the Minior. I kind of want to just YOLO taunt that. Like, low-key, I kind of just want to taunt it and be like, no, go away. I haven't really bought that guy at all. Alright, so, let's see. This is the last turn of Tailwind. And you guys are probably going to think I'm an idiot for having Protect on my Drifblim. But for the last turn of your Tailwind, being able to Protect and then reset up a second Tailwind is just huge. It's so good. So I don't really have a reason to not attack with my Lele, but my Drifblim can Protect. Lele is going to abuse the last turn of Tailwind for sure. Going to be able to KO the everything. Oh my gosh, look at that damage. It's amazing. Alright. So let's see what Minior goes for. He's going for a Stone Edge. Blocked. That is right. That's right. Get blocked. My Tailwind peters out, but... I mean, everything works. Shield's down. Does that mean it's... Can I just attack it? I mean, if he just sends out the Primarina, I'm just going to attack it. I mean, he has to send Primarina, right? It's his last Pokemon. Yeah, I'll just attack. It's fine. I could have went for... I could go for Protect Tailwind here again. I could go for Protect Tailwind here again, but I think I can just attack. Shield's down would make me think that its defenses are down. So I'm going to attack it. I could be wrong. Maybe it's super fast, but normally don't they use, they normally use some sort of a Shell Smash, right? I don't know, it goes down. You guys leave a comment, tell me what the hell that thing does. And we go for a Dazzling Gleam to wipe this one up. So, we do win another game in the tournament. We're currently 4-0. Feeling pretty good. And we get the clean 4-stock. And he did bring the Pheromosa and the Kartana, and we still wrapped him up. Good stuff. Clean 4-stock. Like, I really stress out about what to bring as my secondaries. Do I want to bring Sun as a secondary? Do I want to bring Blue Incineroar? Do I want to bring, like, you know, sometimes I'll just bring Lilligant and Incineroar. Having Fake Out Pressure with Sleep Powder potential, it's really good. I don't know, man. There's a lot of things that could happen. Alright, we're going to play another game, because the first game was a DC. 1556 is our rating. We're already starting to climb up a little bit. We're getting all those easy games out of the way before we can start fighting the really good players. Dan from the Netherlands. Alright, Dan. This guy's team is Muck, Arcanine, Gastrodon, Snorlax, Pheromosa, Mimikyu. So it looks like he has a little bit of speed swap potential with Pheromosa and Snorlax. I think that's a really, really strong team. Has potential for Trick Room. So I think I can lead. There's a few different leads I can go for here. I can go with the Lilligant, right? And I can just be like, Sleep Powder, deal with it. And I gotta hit the Sleep Powder for that to work. But it's very, very effective if it works. Like I can go Lilligant, Torkoal, and just go for that hard. And there's not really that much you can do about it. I'm thinking about it. I'm really thinking about doing that. I haven't busted out the Lilligant once this tournament. I could also go Bulu Incineroar. I don't like that as much because yeah, Arcanine's pretty good. I think I'll go Torkoal Lilligant. I could also just go... No, I don't want to go Lele Blim against Trick Room. Like, Lele's really good, but I don't want to go Lele Blim against Trick Room. I think Incineroar is still going to be able to come, and then Lele. So I'm going to go Torkoal, Lilligant, Incineroar, Lele. I think Lele's a little bit better than Bulu here. It's kind of hard to say. Still have 15 seconds, I'm still thinking. I think Lele's better. Lele can one-shot Arcanine. Lele deals big damage to Snorlax. Yeah. Cool. I'm locked in, ready to go. This looks like to be the first really good player that we fought all tournament. Has potential for like Mimilax, has potential for like Snorlax, Pheromosa strats. So we're going to see what he actually goes for. I think I'll be fine. I think I'll be fine. And all I got to do is hit a Sleep Powder. It stresses me out, but all I got to do is hit a Sleep Powder. At the end of the day, it's just Sleep Powder. You just got to hit it. And if you hit Sleep Powder, you're going to win every game. So Lilligant, Torkoal being my leaded choice here. Let's hope he leads with something juicy and just gets rocked. Pheromosa Arcanine, yo. Just gotta hit Sleep Powder. You just gotta hit the Sleep Powder. Alright, so I'm gonna be Sleep Powder on the Arcanine, and I'm just gonna be popping an Eruption. How hard is that, right? How hard is that? Probably easier said than done. I bet you there is a Sash on that Mosa, which is why he's deciding to leave with it. Sleep Powder Arcanine. And Eruption. I haven't talked about the item on my Torkoal, but some of you guys that watch my content should know what item it's holding. Let's see if it happens this game. He's going for a Protect with his Mosa. Let's see if he's just E-speeding to break Sash. That might be a good play. Sleep Powder. Oh, juicy. Juicy money right there. I like it. I like it a lot. So Arcanine's asleep, and we're going to get a free Eruption. And we know it's not Flash Fire because he intimidated us. So Eruption's going to come out here. Pheromosa blocks it. Big damage incoming. Not the biggest damage, but big damage nonetheless. Alright, we're just going to go for the standard play here. After you into Torkoal and Eruption. If he has a Sash, he has a Sash. If he doesn't, he doesn't. No big deal. Because we can just start spamming these Eruptions from here on in. because the Arcanine's asleep. Now, this is his first turn asleep. He had to be asleep that turn. He could technically wake up this turn. That would be rather lame, but they'd most likely be hitting the Lilligant, and the Lilligant has a Sash. So Torkoal's going to take the kind offer and pop a huge Eruption. Looks like the Mosa decided to stay in, so I'm thinking that's a Sash. Oh, it's not. It's not Sash, and looks like that Eruption did a lot more damage than the previous turn. Let's see if Arcanine activates a Berry. Looks like he is going to choose to activate the Berry. It's probably going to be a Super Citrus. Of course, they always are, right? And Arcanine is still asleep. That's very, very good for me. So, since the Arcanine is asleep, it kind of changes how I want to play this out. Because I might protect with my Lilligant to block a Flare Blitz incoming, and just I'd use another Eruption with my teammate, because I think the teammate's going to protect too and try and wait for the Arcanine to wake up. Or I could just be switching out the Lilligant. Like, why not? Why not, right? So we're waiting for him. The Pheromosa is down, which means all of the threats that could ever come our way are just not there anymore. Hopefully another DC doesn't happen because those scare me. Muck is going to be coming in. Just kidding, change of plan. I want to pop more Eruptions. You might as well... Actually, I could just sleep powder that Muck. I could just sleep powder that Muck. It'd be so juicy. Yeah, I'm going to do it. When ahead, get more ahead. That's what Artosis always says in StarCraft. We're just using slow Eruptions, so we're going to go for some more Sleep Powders. We're going to try and push our advantage even further. Ooh, that's juicy hitting those Sleep Powders. I love it. So we're 2 for 2 for Sleep Powders, and I'm assuming Arcanine's going to wake up eventually. Yeah, he's going to wake up. He's most likely going to be Flare Blitz in the Lilligant, but remember, I am Focus Sashed. So, he's just going to be taking a ton of HP in recoil for doing this Flare Blitz. It's potentially going to put him within range for Eruption. I said potentially, like, you know, like a crit Eruption might be kind of nice. Then next turn, we're most likely just going to either Protect Bait with our Lilligants, or we're just going to switch in Lele or something like that. And there's Muck's Berry. Alright. I'm going to look at how many turns I have left of Sleep Powder, and then I'm going to activate, not how many turns I have left of Sun. I have 2 turns left of Sun, so what we're going to do is we're just going to Leaf Storm the Arcanine, and we're going to be switching out Torkoal for Tapu Lele to block an Extreme Speed. Leaf Storm can still take out Arcanine. If it hits, I have an uncanny ability to usually hit all of my Sleep Powders and miss all of my Leaf Storms. So we're going to see if this works. Me switching in Tapu Lele. It'd be funny if we blocked like a Shadow Sneak from Muck waking up too. That'd be kind of funny. So Battlefield gets weird. He goes for Extreme Speed. We block those, and he goes for the Leaf Storm, and we hit those. So Arcanine is going down. You know, even if Muck were to wake up, it's not really the end of the world. He can KO our Lele, and then it's fine. We just bring in Incineroar and just literally roll him over. So Muck is still asleep. That's pretty good for us for the next turn. I might be switching up my Lilligant. We're going to see what the last Pokemon is. We can probably just try and put it to sleep. Oh, it's a Snorlax. Looks like that's a Pokemon that likes to sleep. So we're gonna play that game. Goodbye. Good night. Sleep Powder there. We are just going to be going for a Dazzling Gleam here. I want to be able to soften up that Muck a bit and put it within KO range for a second Eruption. That is the play. And oh, we finally missed a Sleep Powder. Hey, you know what? It's not the end of the world. He can KO the Lilligant if he wants. I really don't care. He can KO the Lele if he wants. I really don't care. I still have enough Pokemon to win this game. He goes for a Poison Jab. This is most likely going to be KOing my Lele. Ugh. Yeah, because the Life Orb damage put me in KO range. And let's see if he decides to KO. He goes for a Facade. Cool. Alright, we have Incineroar and Torkoal in the back. And actually, we're not going to get to see Torkoal's item in this game, so you guys got to keep guessing what it is if you don't know already. So Incineroar is going to come in. And Torkoal's going to come in. So I'm probably just going to try and finish off the Muck. I think the Muck is the guy that is most devastating here. It's hard to say. I don't want to get knockoff from Muck. Yeah, that's the thing. So Drought is going to get reactivated. This is going to make Incineroar's attacks destructive. So just going to go for a Flare Blitz on the Muck. Should be able to take it out. And we're just going to pop another Eruption. So glad I used PP Max on this. Here we go. Place your bets. I think I got this one in the bag still. I hit a couple Sleep Powders. What can I say? I wonder if there's a scenario where Muck's faster than my Incineroar. No, I don't think so. Incineroar is kind of slow, but it's not as slow as like a Trick Room ready Muck. So Muck is going to be down. Remember, this is stabbed and in the sun. The in the sun part is what puts it over the edge. And it's pretty good. We're going to fire off an Eruption on Snorlax. Snorlax can potentially have Thick Fat. But yo, like, let's be real. Like, he can live, he can pop his berry, but I don't see there's I don't see there being a way Snorlax is gonna like continually win this game. You can go for Curse, but hey, you know, we take these. This is fine. Now let me think about some calcs here. He totally has to have Gluttony, right? Like, I'm thinking about Z-moving with Incineroar for swag points, but I think I'll just Flare Blitz it again. Flare Blitz in the Sun is probably stronger than my Z-move anyways. And here's where the Curse makes himself even slower than my Torkoal. Well, he was already slower, but like continually slower than Torkoal. Let's see how much damage this Flare Blitz does. I kind of just want to crit it and be like, yo. Alright, well I take a little bit more recoil. Snorlax is still alive, but Eruption is going to be enough to take it out. So Torkoal putting in work against Snorlax. Good game. I like that. I like that I actually brought Lilligant and it actually worked. Lilligant did what it was supposed to do. So you guys got to keep guessing on my Torkoal item though. I'll give you guys a hint. It's not charcoal. So leave a comment below and let me know what you guys think its item is. And I will see you guys next time. Peace out.